This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard.
About to get started here for Game 1. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ground ball. King fires over to first. One out in the top of the first.
Second, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
King steps in now. This is one of those matchups that'll test every ounce of a hitter's approach, Siggy.
Yeah, if you get a pitch to hit, Boog, you better not miss it. You might not see another one all day.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. The Mariners strike first. It's 3-0. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. Power versus power right there. Like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Antonio
King made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 7-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
Second baseman, Antonio King.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's a 2-run single. It's 13-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
First offering. Runner goes. Got him looking for the K. That one. Here's the second baseman, Antonio King.
A multi-homer game for one of the most powerful hitters around. He's unreal.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 15-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game, ridiculous. And that's what backyard dreams are made of, and he's living it in real time. It's only been done a couple of times in history, so this is really special, and we won't forget this.
King steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
Hard hit to third. They get the force. Inning over, and it could have been.
Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no-hitter. What a great day to be at the ballpark. This team got the W. That's what's most important.
So singy as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. Hi, folks. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's so 2 down. Brandon Nimmo stands in for the Phillies. Gloves it on the dive. To his knee, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Batting up, the second baseman, Antonio King.
And there's a base hit to the left. And that's a 1-out single. Back to the top of the Seattle order. J.P. Crawford will hit next. Here comes the 0-1. Rudder takes off. There's a ball. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from J.T. Realmuto. Game 2 of the World Series. All set for the start of the inning. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. It's through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next.
We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Left field, way back there. That one carrying. Out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they tie it up. It's 3-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Over to second for 1. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
No outs, runners at first and second.
Second baseman, Antonio.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has
high fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 7-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
King had a great showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched than the first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Kyle.
World Series Game 3. And now for Seattle, Antonio King. There's a swing and a drive. Into the corner, but foul. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. everything is amplified. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Makes the catch up against the wall. First and second, 2 outs. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 2 on, 2 outs. To the right side. Oh, nice play. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some.
Start of the fourth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Antonio King. That one ripped left field. And it is out of here. So he goes yard to left. His 6th of the series, and they add on. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
King steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Back to the top of the order now. So Harper stands in. 2 down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So up next, Antonio King. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Runner on the go. In the air to left center. Marsh turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
All this team needs is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, Zach Wheeler. How about a report on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Hit on the ground to the right side. A dive. Nice stop. From his knees, the throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
King digging in now, and Singy, this pitcher's playing chess, not checkers.
Yeah, this hitter better be ready to match him move for move.
And that one hammered. And foul ball. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. And a foul ball.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. And now they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here's the 0-2. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first, and that is a big first out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners in the scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
King digging in, facing the reigning Cy Young winner. Basically the baseball version of trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark.
Well, might as well call it graduate level hitting, Boog. We'll see if he studied or not. Well, these Mariners, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Rincones takes it in for the out. One up, one down. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Antonio King. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. And their fifth home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Here's Turner now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think Crawford. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So one out with two aboard. Here's the second baseman, Antonio King.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And it's through for a hit. Donovan around third. Run comes in from second to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Comes through with the RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Back to the top of the order now. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. 2 on, 1 out. Runner on the go. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Up next to Seattle, the catcher, Cal.
Digging in, Cal Raleigh. Stop.
You're down. You're down.
1 at second, and that's 2. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the M's 9 and the Phillies. And there it is. The Seattle Mariners are world champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.